How is going everyone? In today's video we are going to be looking at how to generate all possible 4-digit number passwords using Python, hash the password and store both the real and the hashed passwords into two different text files. So let's get started. So the first thing, we are going to import the required modules. So we are going to import the required modules, that is the hashlib module and the itertools module. So these modules are going to enable us generate the passwords. Then after generating the 4-digit passwords, all the possible 4-digit passwords, we're going to hash them, that is putting them into a different format that is secure from attackers. So first thing, you are going to create two functions, one function for generating the password and another function to hash the password. So the first function, we are going to create the generate underscore password, then it's going to take in the length of the password as a parameter. So that is the first function. Then another function, we are going to create another function to hash underscore the password. Then this one is going to take in the password. So you can add documentation, that is comment. So you can say that a function generate the password, and also you can come and say function to hash the password. So those are the two functions that we are required to create to define. The two functions. So under the generate password function, so we are going to have what the password contains. So password contains 4 digits. So we are going to come here and say password, let's start it with a capital, password is equals to, so password contains 4 digits, so that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are going to choose randomly 4 digits from this 10 digits. So we're going to say that for password in, now we want itertools dot product. So the product, we are going to use this. So password in itertools dot product password, comma, we are going to repeat equals to length. Repeat is equals to length. Then we are going to say that yield the password, yield space dot join the password. So here we will generate the password is generated, that is the length you will require. If you want the 5 digits, 1 digit, yes, it's upon you. Then we are going to hash the password. So to hash the password, you say that return. So this function is going to return hashlib dot, we're going to use SHA-1 password dot encode. Then after that we're going to dot hex digest. So this one will return the salt of this password. So after you have hashed your password, the result out, or the output, is referred to as the salt. So after we have generated the password and we have created a function to hash our password, the next thing we are going to create, define two lists to store the real password and the other list to store the hashed password. So we are going to define two lists. So we are going to say real underscore password is equals to an empty list, and we are going to say hashed underscore password is equals to an empty list. So this list will enable us to store our passwords. So another one list, the real password, will store our real password, and the other password will store after we have hashed the password. So after that we're going to a for loop to iterate the passwords to iterate over the password. So we are going to create a for loop that will get the password we generated in our generate password function. So we are going to say that for password in generate password, then we are going to, so let's store our length in a variable. So length, so as I told you earlier, we are going to generate a 4-digit password, so we are going to set our length to 4. So for password in generate password, then we are going to put in length. So after you have for loop, the next thing you are going to append this password to our list. So we'll say that real password dot append the password. Then after we have appended the real password, we're going to open a text file that will store our real password. So we're going to say that open a text file to store the real passwords. So we are going to use with open. Let's name it, the name of the text file, real underscore passwords dot txt. Then we are going to open it in write mode as txt. So we are going to write txt dot write lines. So txt dot write lines real password plus new line. No, let's come and update here. We're going to find password plus a new line. So after that, so this real password.txt, this file we have opened here, will store all the real password in a plain text. So next, let's open another text file to store the hashed passwords. So we're going to say that with open hashed underscore passwords dot txt, comma, in write mode, we're going to write txt as txt. We're going to say txt dot write lines hashed password. Then I'm sorry, we have to append the hashed password, so we are going to say that hashed password dot append. So we are going to append, so we have to hash. We should not append the password directly. So first thing, we should call this function to hash the password. So we'll say hash password, then we pass in the password, then plus new line. So with this, plus a new line. So we have already appended the hashed password to our second txt file. So next thing we are going to do is, lastly, we are going to print the password. So with this, we will generate our code. We have generated a random we have generated our 4-digit password. After generating, we have our function to hash the password. After we have hashed the password, we have here two lists to store both the real and the hash password. We have set our length to 4. Then after that, have a for loop that iterates over the passwords, then appends the real password to our real password list, opens a real password.txt to store the real passwords, open hashed password.txt to store the hashed passwords, then prints the password. So when we run this code, these text files will appear in our folder, in our main folder here. This is so let's run our program and see the output. So run. So as you can see, permission denied, hash password. So I'm so sorry, there is an error somewhere. So let's change this to hash password hash underscore pin. So let's run again. Permission denied. So there is a problem. We cannot use hashed. Run again. So yes. So that is it. You can see we are now generating our passwords. So you have to give it time until it finish. So give it time. until the give it time. As you can see in our folder, we have the hashed pin.txt and the real passwords.txt. That's our text file that stores our passwords. So give it time. Give it time. Give it time so that it finishes up. Give it time. Be patient. Give it time. Give it time. Almost finishing up. Almost there. Almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there we go. So after that we have when we close this terminal and we open our files. So let's forget about this. I have to delete it. Yes, delete. Then so when we open our real passwords text file, we should get all those passwords stored there. When open our hashed pin, so you can see when you hash our password how it looks. So these are results of our passwords. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like the video and share. Thank you.